Good afternoon, Eric Arnold, Saturday, September 19th here in the Sports Barn. Here to give you the NFL plays for week 2. I have no confidence in any of them. My radar is so far off, I don't know what to say. Our college games, these early games were just, I think Lafayette's down like 2 touchdowns, so that's minus 30 right there. Pitt, I think they're behind. It's like, what is going on? I don't know. That was a loser. It's just becoming a joke. I don't even know what to say. I'm blaming it on the virus. I'm using a historical model on conditions that simply don't exist right now. So, we'll get to it here. I'm just breaking the NFL down right now into almost just a feel. So, who knows? I might be more successful doing that. Basically, we're just trying to break this down into quarterback coach. Who do I think's got a better quarterback? Who do I think's got a better coach? Who do I think has a better team? So, starting off here with the Rams-Eagles, we'll put 2 stars in that one because I would just think the Rams are better. They're just better than the Eagles, and we're getting points. In a no-stands field, the Rams are used to playing on grass. Their new home stadium, they played 1 game there on the turf. They're used to grass, so at the Coliseum. The Eagles are bad. It's a bad team. I've concluded this. It's a bad quarterback. Where the Eagles had success in the last few years is every time Wentz would get hurt, magical Nick Foles would come in and save the day for him. Well, he's now in Chicago. Even in the playoff game against the Seahawks, which they lost, ancient, is his name McCown? Josh McCown? Cade McCown? Josh McCown? I don't know, one of them. He came in and he was better than Wentz. We still lost, but he was better than Wentz played. So Wentz is just not a good quarterback. You may say to yourself, well, Goff is, Goff is, I guess, but he's better than Wentz. I like Dougie P, and I think he's a pretty good coach, but McVay's no slouch either. And we just think the Rams are just better. They're just flat out better than the Eagles. So we'll take that. There's value there. You're getting 2 points. All right, Buccaneers, Panthers. Teddy Bridgewater, he played really well in those games last year with the Saints when he, got his little audition after Breeze got hurt. So we think maybe, he is not such a bad quarterback. At this stage of Brady's career, how good is he? His own coach doesn't think he's that good, apparently. And I question that from Arians. Is this a motivational ploy? What are you doing there? What exactly was your purpose there? Calling out your own quarterback, that didn't make sense to me. We think that Matt Rule, we're a big fan of him. We'll take him and the points. Matt Rule has won everywhere he's been. Maybe it's a little early here in the NFL, but you're a divisional game, you're getting over a touchdown. We'll take it. We'll see if Teddy Bridgewater can keep it close. We're going to take the Vikings here. Never been a big Phillip Rivers fan. Mike Zimmer, probably the best coach you've never heard of. We like him there. That's Vikings. I think again, the Vikings are just better than the Colts. I think that's the bottom line there. The Packers. We like the Packers. There, 2 stars with the Packers. They're always home, especially against the Lions. I don't know, the no fans thing bothers me, but I think Rodgers will just do his thing and move them up and down the field, kind of like he did last week. I mean, he scores more than 35 points. They're probably good, and they're probably going to cover. So we'll see what happens. We like them, the Packers. This is more of a play, I think, against the Giants rather than a play on the Bears. It's a short week for the Giants. The Giants, I don't think, are quite cohesive yet under the new coach. The new coach wants to do things a whole lot different than the old coach, and he may be right. And at some point, the Giants may take off, but it's still early, and I don't think, on a short week, I think the Bears here have the advantage, so we'll take the Bears. I'll ride with this guy, Gardner Minshew. Is that his name? The guy with the Fu Manchu mustache. What else is there for this guy? He's just, he's getting it done. Everybody just is an underdog in this guy, and he just keeps on getting it done. Now he's getting more than a touchdown at Tennessee. I don't know if Tennessee's all that fantastic. I don't think there's a touchdown difference between these two teams. So we'll take the Jaguars. We're going to take Watson to bounce off that awful start he had against Kansas City. He's better than what he showed against Kansas City. He just was anchored in the pocket for some reason. I don't know if he's hurt or was under instructions not to run or what, but you go 0-2 to start the season. It's getting late early, so I think we'll see a little more desperation out of the Texans in this game against the Ravens. Their rival, the Titans, were the ones that shut down the Ravens in the playoffs. And I don't know the Titans and the Texans, in addition to the names sounding very familiar, so people like me who are old get the names mixed up. I think those are two pretty similar teams anyway. So I think the Titans and the Texans are going to try to take a page out of the Titans playbook, run whatever they did against the Ravens, and just kind of hold down Jackson and company there and keep it close. So we'll take the Texans at home. I see no reason to get off of Andy Reid here. He's always been very good to us, and we'll take him. One thing Andy does is he wins divisional games. Always has and probably always will. He knows the ticket to the playoffs goes through the division. You win the division, you're in. Doesn't matter what your record is. All you got to do is win the division. So we think he'll go on the road and take care of business. See no reason why that team's going to stop scoring points all of a sudden. That's a point machine there. And then lastly, I guess we're going to go ahead and take Pete Carroll. I love me some Belichick. As far as handicapping goes, the guy's a winner. But so is Carroll. You point to that Super Bowl where Carroll beat himself with that play at the goal line. But I think there's a significant difference between Russell Wilson and Cam Newton. I think Belichick will get the best out of Cam Newton, but the best of Cam Newton still isn't nearly as good as Russell Wilson. So that's where we think the difference is. Russell Wilson's going to get this game for the Seahawks. That's what we think there. So that's what we got there. What do you got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games. Honestly, nothing's really screaming out at me. I kind of have a pretty good feel here. It wouldn't be the first time the Eagles bounce off a bad loss and play heroically at home and get a W. And this screwed up year in front of no fans. I mean, who knows? That's a bad team. Bad quarterback, just average defense, mistake-prone, turnover-prone. I think if the Rams play clean and don't turn the ball over, they're going to win. I guess you could say that about any team, but particularly because, I think the Eagles are good for at least 2 turnovers. They turn the ball over to the Rams. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Like I said, my radar's off, so you can take that for what it's worth. Let's get this up. Maybe I can participate in Range's handicapping, capper, showdown, whatever thing, if I get it up in time. That'll be embarrassing, probably. They'll have like 6 guys will have the right thing over here, and then I'll be on this side all by myself with an L. I guess all publicity is good publicity, right? That's what Donald Trump tells me. All right, thanks. Appreciate you being here. We'll see what happens. Let's try to turn it around, see what happens, turn it around. Good luck, good gambling, good football, and have a nice weekend.